AITA for not buying a coffee maker for guests. Me and my husband do not drink coffee, so we do not have a coffee maker or any coffee beans. He has a friend who lives hours away and he sees him in person once every year or two. Usually when he comes up, he brings his girlfriend. They stayed over for a few days last year. Before they came, I asked if they wanted any food or drinks to have in the house, and I told them what we normally kept stocked in the house. They didn't make any requests. The first morning, the girlfriend wanted coffee. I told her we did not have any way to make coffee here, but I could bring her to the coffee shop, which was 2 minutes away. She declined, but her mood seemed sour after that. We hung out with other mutual friends for the day, and I learned from one of them that she was really upset we didn't have a way to make coffee at home because she needs it in the morning. Each morning I offered to bring her to the coffee shop and she always declined. I even offered it as my treat in case they didn't have the money. She declined still. Well, they came over again a year later. I still didn't have a coffee maker because we don't drink coffee. This time, she called me a bad host to my face because I had them over knowing she needs her coffee and I didn't get anything to make coffee. I am a people pleaser and I go huge lengths to make guests most comfortable. But I can't justify having a coffee maker we don't use for maybe a once per year guest. I don't have the storage space for it. I talked to people about it and some think I was right. We don't drink coffee. We don't have it. But a lot of others think that if you ever have guests, you should have coffee available. And this makes me think of my mom and grandma who always had coffee ready within minutes of guests arriving, expected or not. So this skews my view. AITA for not having a coffee maker and coffee beans when I knew a guest who needs coffee comes to stay at my house. ETA. I'm getting a lot of comments about how they're cheap. Yes, I know. I can afford one. But I don't have space to store something I want to use except maybe once per year. Yes. They're small, but I don't have space in my kitchen, which is why I offered to bring her to get coffee somewhere.
2 years ago, my husband and I bought the ruins of an abandoned resort in Sharon Springs, NY. It was once called the Pavilion, the oldest, largest, and most prestigious resort ever built in this remote historic mineral spa village. Now, it's mostly forgotten, tucked away in the woods at the edge of town. The only part that remains is one lonely block of summer townhomes, locally known as the Pavilion Cottages. We bought the cottages because, well, no one else would. They'd been sitting on and off the market for over 20 years, slowly decaying, with no buyers willing or crazy enough to take them on. Honestly, we weren't exactly ready either, but if someone didn't step in, they were going to fall down. They already were. We're not wealthy developers. We don't have deep pockets or big investors behind us. It is just me and my husband and some of our friends and whatever we can do or scrape together. Somehow, we've just managed to stabilize the building, which is nothing short of a miracle. About a month ago, we replaced huge sections of rotted roof framing and put a new roof on to halt the collapse. The place had been boarded up and abandoned for decades with giant holes in the roof. The bathtubs literally filled with water when it rained, and now it finally feels like it has a chance. Aside from the roof framing, a vast majority of the remaining framing and flooring is sound. And yes, I can finally sleep when it rains. This is a huge project, and we're moving as fast as we can with what we've got, which isn't much. But we're doing something, which is the most that's happened here in a long time. Our dream? To transform the Pavilion Cottages and its 13 overgrown acres in the village into a private, inclusive resort and glam ground for the LGBTQ+ community and its non-queer allies. A private, safe space open to all, basically. There's a long road ahead, but this place is still standing. That counts for something, I hope. We just started documenting the process via Sharon Springs' last resort here and on YouTube.